Alright, so today we're gonna talk about the instructor pilot license. Something that I think every pilot should experience at some point during their career. We will be breaking down what you should expect from the ground school portion as well as for the flight hours portion. Why is this course so different to the ones that you have already completed before? Plus the answer to why you should become an instructor in the first place, and why you need to have real confidence in yourself to be a good instructor. My name is Jorge Muñoz, I'm a senior instructor pilot working in El Salvador, and as always this video is going to be divided in different sections, so here in the screen you will see the timestamps for each specific section, and also you can find the timestamps linked in the description of this video and also in the pinned comment down below. So that if you're in a hurry or you just want to know about one specific thing about this video, then please feel free to jump to the timestamp that you're interested in. But if you want to see the whole video, then I appreciate it quite a lot. The instructor pilot license. For many of us, the last step before trying to land a job at an airline. Let's start breaking down this, shall we? As always, there is going to be a ground school and flight hours for this last step. And if you're about to start this license, well, chances are that you have already completed your private pilot and commercial pilot courses, instrument rating, and probably also the multi-engine one. And you already know how this ground school environment is. But if for some reason you are new into the world of aviation and you are watching this video and you want to know more about what can you expect from a ground school in general, like how will be the teacher, your classmates, the classroom and all that stuff. First of all, hi, it's nice to have you here. I will leave a link to a video where I talk in depth about that, so go check that one out. But assuming that we all know how the air of a ground school portion is, let's see what you will learn over there. Now that you are starting with your instructor pilot license, you are going to be slowly stopping to being a student and you're going to start learning how it is to be a teacher, an instructor. Someone that is always trying to learn new stuff and passing on that knowledge at the same time. During this ground school, you will notice that the main purpose of it's not trying to show you much more new stuff about aviation. You already know what it is to be a pilot, how to fly in different kind of general aviation airplanes. You already have a good solid basis for yourself. Right now, what is important is for you to start learning how to teach others, how to pass on the knowledge that you have been accumulating during your whole career. That same knowledge that someone else passed to you. The instructor pilot ground school is to teach you how to teach others. You will learn about pedagogy, how to deal with different kind of people that possibly think and learn a whole lot different than you. New student pilots with zero knowledge about aviation, possibly younger than you. You will learn how there are different methods to help different kind of people to learn in the same way. Because if you think that the way you understood something, how you study, how you learn from your instructor, and how your brain works is just like everyone else's, think again. There is always someone that sees things in a different way, that learn in a different way. That doesn't necessarily mean that it is wrong. Or maybe you will meet with someone that doesn't learn as fast as everyone else. And you have to deal with all of that no matter what. You are the instructor. Be the instructor they need you to be to learn and understand properly. It is always easy to be the instructor of those who learn everything at the first try. But you have to be capable of teaching beyond those students. Now about the flight hours, we need to talk about this. During this whole time, you have been sitting on the left side of the airplane, but now that will change. You will start sitting on the right side, where your instructor has been this whole time, because now it is the time for you to start learning how it is to be an instructor, the instructor. You won't have to teach students only in the ground, but also in the air. You will use your first flight hours to get comfortable with this new seat. and the changes it brings, like flying the airplane with your right hand and controlling the power setting with the left one. But you will find that it is not that difficult to fly the airplane from this new perspective. Next up, after that, you will do a little bit of all during your flight hours. Touch and goes, all the kind of maneuvers that you have already performed, also some instrument flights so you don't forget about that, emergency procedures, you name it, because you will be practicing it. But on top of that, now you will also have the goal to learn how to teach all of what you're doing to someone else. Always remember that now you are trying to learn how to be an instructor, how to teach all that to someone else. But don't worry, your instructor will help you with that. He will be the one teaching you how to be the teacher. Even at some point, he will probably play the role of student, and you will have to teach him stuff, which I always found hilarious because he was the instructor. Of course, as always, you will have some flight simulator hours. After that, you will end with your theoric exam and final check ride at the end of the whole license, where you will be asked to act like a real instructor pilot. Alright, you might have this question since the beginning of the video or maybe even before. Why do I want to be an instructor pilot if I already have everything that it takes to be on an airline? I mean, I have my instrument rating, my commercial pilot license, my multi-engine rating. I have everything I need to seek a job somewhere else. Well, the first easy answer to that is to get more flight hours. Make some more experience and not continue paying for it. Instead of that, you start getting paid for it. This can be some kind of first job as a pilot. You start getting as many flight hours as you can or as you need in order to get a better job. All that is true and it is all well and good. But there can also be a second answer, one that personally I was lucky enough to discover for myself. That answer is because you have no idea of how much you will learn when you are trying to teach stuff to someone else. You can discover that you actually like being a teacher. It's just exciting for you and you like seeing other students becoming pilots, just like you did. You have no idea of how many experiences and happy memories you will create just by being an instructor. Remember, even though you are still a student, and you will always be a student inside the world of aviation and in life in general, now you are also preparing to teach someone that has less knowledge than you. You are about to be someone's new guide into this world, and you need to be prepared and be confident about yourself. Now, I'm not telling you to fake confidence, please don't do that. Please keep in mind that in this career there is always going to be the life of someone in the line, and confidence inspires more confidence. If you seem like someone that has confidence in yourself, you will make your students feel confident about themselves, about what they are learning, about who they are learning from. Think about this in this way. Your students have to feel the same trust that you felt when you saw your instructor during your very first flight hours. So with all that said, how can you be confident in yourself? How can you gain confidence, real confidence? By not pretending to be someone you are not. Preparing yourself, studying. The best antidote for insecurity is to study and prepare yourself for what you are about to do. Practice being an instructor. Actively search to be the best instructor you can be. An instructor that today is better than the day before. Yeah? You will probably be nervous the first time you're going to teach your own class to real students, or the first time you're going to fly for real as an instructor. That's perfectly normal. But you can fight all that back if you have studied enough and prepared yourself for what you're about to do, and you can convince yourself about that. That is the whole truth. You have in your own hands the class of instructor that you want to become. So that's the end of the video. If you want to become an outstanding private pilot, if you are curious and you want to prepare yourself in the best possible way for all the tests to come, or maybe you want to start your private pilot training with a heads up over the others, I highly recommend you should check out my book Essential Knowledge for Private Pilot. You will find the link of the book in the description of this video. It is an Amazon Kindle exclusive. This book uses the two most effective study techniques in the whole world: active recall and spaced repetition, and it applies them into aviation. So, if that sounds good to you, then please go check out the book down below. It is available in English as well in Spanish. Remember that you shouldn't be studying hard, you should be studying effectively, and with this book you can do just that. And that's it, thank you very much for watching. If you found this video interesting, then please consider giving it a like. If you learned something new, then please consider subscribing. And if you feel like it, you can also go follow me in Instagram. I upload very cool photos over there. Or at least they seem cool in my head. The link is also down below. If you have a question or an opinion about something I said during this video, then please feel free to comment down below. I would love to hear what you have to say. Now, if you found this video interesting, then you should go check out the playlist of what you should expect from every license/rating from your career. I will leave the playlist over here. Once again, thanks for watching and I hope to see you in another video. Bye!